police have identified Kannada actress Divya Suresh as the alleged driver in a hit-and-run accident that left 3 people injured in Karnataka's Baitarayanapura. CCTV video from the site shows the exact moment when the car hit a bike, leading to the bike-borne people being injured. Police is now investigating the case, and you of course see those CCTV visuals on your screen where 3 people have been injured in this incident. Belly Thomas is with us on the broadcast. Belly, take us through this hit and run case. Now, a Kannada actress Divya Suresh has apparently been identified as the driver in this accident.
Absolutely. The Bengaluru City Traffic Police have identified the the driver of in a hit and run incident that happened on October 4th, early in the wee hours, wherein 3 victims, that is a person identified as Kiran along with his 2 cousins, Anusha and Anita, were traveling on a motorcycle in Bengaluru's Battarayanapura. And that was when they were, their bike collided with a car that rammed into their bike, and without stopping, the car fled away. And all they got to know that it was a black car and driven by a woman is what they told the police. And later on October 7th, there was a police case registered after one of the victims, Anita, suffered a fracture to her leg, and she was admitted to a private hospital where she had to undergo a surgery. Meanwhile, Kiran and Anusha had suffered only minor injuries from that accident. So based on this, the traffic police have registered a case and started analyzing CCTV footages from the nearby areas, and identified later that the car belonged to Divya Suresh, the Kannada actor and an ex-Bigg Boss contestant, is what we gather as of now. Now, she has been booked under sections 281, rash and reckless driving, and section 125A of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, which says the section 125A says endangering lives and personal safety of others, and even sections under other provisions of the Indian Motor Vehicle Act. Now, action will be taken since fortunately there was no loss of life involved. The charges would be less, and she might have. It looks like the police sources are saying that she can go with a hefty fine, is what we gather as of now. Back to you.
Well, Belly, and earlier the victim's family had stated that there was no communication by the actress even after this accident, and she had not stopped even as the victims had in fact called out to her to stop the car after the accident. Are there any statements forthcoming at this point in time from her or her team, or statements from any other people of the industry or the police when it comes to such a big face being involved in an accident like this?
It looks like she was taking a chance. Divya Suresh, the Kannada actor and the ex-Bigg Boss contestant, was taking a chance by fleeing from the accident spot, and she kind of thought that she can get away with it, and she wouldn't get caught, is what, because the incident happened at 1:30 in the night, and it would be dark, and her car's color is black, and there are less chances that she could have been spotted, is what police sources tell us. So she chose to not communicate or not talk about the accident or anything until the police knocked on her doorsteps after identifying the car from the nearby places where they analyze CCTV cameras thoroughly, and identified their car, and on questioning they found out and figured out that the actress Divya Suresh was indeed driving the car, and she was the one who had caused the accident and did not stop, and she escaped from the place. So there was no kind of communication between the accused or the victims as such, but one of the victims who suffered fracture to her leg, she's undergone a surgery, and police are in touch with that, and we don't get to hear any other industry artists speaking about this case as of now. Well, the police are looking into this particular case, and Divya Suresh will be called soon for recording her statements, and the legal process will be on. Back to you.
Well, Belly, thank you so much for joining us with all of those updates